Hey everyone. What we've got in front of you here is your classwork packet. Typically what we would do is after we would do the notes in the evening, you guys would come on in the next day. We would talk about the notes, do some entrance slips, and then jump on some classwork. So what we're going to do here is we're going to walk through some of the classwork problems together, and we're going to treat it like it is your entrance slip. So let's look at question number one that we have over there. Um, we saw someone just like this in our notes. This is a nice triangle, and the comment that we made regarding why we like this particular triangle so much is because it's a right triangle. So it has that nice right angle that we've got there. So all we do with our triangles is we can go ahead, draw it into a rectangle, but again, because it's the triangle, we only want half of it. So if you go ahead and you count, all right, you can see we are 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. All right, we're going to figure out how tall we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since the rectangle is 4 wide and 5 tall, we've got an area of 20. Oh, but wait, it's a triangle. We only want half of that rectangle. So we'll divide it by 2. That's where we get an answer of 10 units for that very first problem we're looking at together. Um, for question number 2, uh, it gets a little bit more interesting. Now, in the notes, what we ended up doing here is we actually ended up chopping it up into smaller pieces. We did some of this, we did some of this, all right? We ended up then finding the area, and then adding it all up together. But one of the things that we can actually do here is we can actually use some movement that goes along with it. So here's what I mean by that. We talked about in the notes, there's lots of different ways of doing these problems, and that's exactly the case here. I think what they did in the notes, or excuse me, what I did in the notes, actually isn't the best way of doing it here. So let's talk a little bit more about it. We've got ourselves, this is what we call a trapezoid, as one set of parallel lines, and I know my lines don't look too parallel here, but what we want you to notice is we could actually cut this piece off, and we could actually place it right there. So by doing that, it would actually end up making it into a rectangle. All right. So again, if we had this extra piece that was down there, and then we moved it up to here. So what we can actually do is just figure out measurement wise what we're dealing with, and we can see that we are 2 across. What you can actually do is count up, and you should find, again, we chopped here, we are only 1, 2, 3 tall. And again, it does make a rectangle that's there. So 3 times 2 would give us an answer of 6. So again, this lesson 1 is really relying on your visual spatial skills about being able to move pieces around. We're going to do one more problem here. Actually, no, we're going to do 2 more. We're going to do 2 more here. Because the next one, my goodness, by the time I have this erased, you should have it done already. All right. Should. I guess that's kind of harsh when it comes down to it. But people, that's a rectangle here. That's a rectangle. How wide is your rectangle? Did you count them out there? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And then, oh, look at the 7 there waiting for me. Look at this. See it right there? Yeah. And then how tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's your area of your 28. Okay. All right. So all right, let's get that out of the way. Um, what we want to do is look at that question number 4, and again use the same mindset of what we saw in question number 2. And that was the idea of cutting it and moving. Oh my goodness, here, people. Oh my goodness. Let's erase. Let's try this again. All right. Um, You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. I lost it. All right, we see something like that. And the idea here is that if you end up cutting your off there, you could then move it over here. And again, you would end up with a form of a rectangle that you're looking at. Man, it's getting a little bit messy here. All right. So again, let's kind of look at that one more time as we go through it. All right. We've got ourselves here, 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 there. Oh, I was holding my breath to make sure it worked. And again, we can cut here and then we can put it there so it ends up making that rectangle. So if we kind of look at that and we count it there, that'd actually be from 1, 2, 3. That would be this guy right there. How wide are we going across? We're going 1, 2, 3 across. All right. So that would make an area of 3 times 3, which would give us 9. All right. Again, it's a different way of going about it. It's relying more visual, and that's what we're asking you to do in this lesson 1. So that's it for today. You do not need to go on and do your rest of your classwork right now. That's what we have planned for you tomorrow. If you do have questions over something that we have done so far, yeah, use that Teams video that's there, and call me noon to 2. That's when I'm going to kind of make sure I'm open for specific questions regarding that. You can obviously email me at any time that you want. But I also want to make sure I gave you a specific time that if you did have questions or concerns, you knew you could talk to me. Feel free to use that Teams to talk with other classmates as well. Remember, you can send them an email, almost like setting up a meeting with them if you want to do something like that, or simply look for that check mark, that green check that lets you know that they are online, and there's a chance that they could be reached for a video call that's there. Yeah, like I said, no classwork needs to be done today. That is tomorrow's work. But if you do want to get ahead, you can. And then lastly, like I said in the email, check your email each day. I will have a video of doing something for you, kind of talking you through some more problems. But that's it. All right. Take care, everyone.